evening. My name is Kelly O'Connor, and tonight I'll be giving you a ceremonial speech honoring the great Walt Disney. Walt Disney was an innovative pioneer in the entertainment industry. Imagine growing up without such lovable characters such as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, or Goofy. Or did you ever dream of taking that family vacation to Disneyland or Walt Disney World? Imagine a world without Cinderella, Buzz Lightyear, or Jack Sparrow. Luckily, we do not have to imagine the world without these things, thanks to one man, Walt Disney. Walt Disney was an innovative pioneer in the entertainment industry. Today I will explore 3 great things about him. First, Walt Disney created. Second, Walt Disney entertained. And third, Walt Disney inspires. To begin with, I will review a bit about this great man and how he grew up pursuing his artistic passions. The first point is Walt Disney created. According to JustDisney.com, Walter, also known to the world as Walt Disney, was born on December 5, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. Shortly after that, his family moved to Marceline, Missouri, where he was very creative as a young boy and sold his artistic masterpieces to many friends and family. As a teenager, he took art courses at McKinley High School. And in the fall of 1918, he volunteered for the Red Cross and spent a year abroad in France, shuttling around patients. It is said that inside of the ambulance was full of Disney drawings and cartoons. After that time, he returned to the States to pursue his career in animation. According to Biography.com, in 1923, after falling out with some business partners, Walt, his brother Roy, and another animator started their own business. And they began work immediately on Walt's latest creation, Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney created the now famous Sound of Music animated cartoon featuring Mickey Mouse, and Walt himself was the voice. Soon after that, Walt created more cartoons and introduced many of Mickey Mouse's friends, such as Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, and Goofy. Walt Disney also created the first ever color animated cartoon called Flowers and Trees. That won him an Academy Award in 1932. Through these examples, you can see that Walt has been creating since he was very young. After winning an Academy Award, maybe that would be enough for the average person, but for Walt, it was just the beginning. And that brings me to my second main point. Walt Disney entertained. Referencing once again the article from Biography.com, Walt Disney wanted to entertain his audience for more than just a few minutes in the previous cartoons he had created. And he succeeded that on December 21, 1937, when his full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, hit the theaters. Although times were tough then, the theater was jammed with audience members, and it still managed to make a record $1.4 million. Walt Disney won another Academy Award for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and just even further proof that the world loved to be entertained and that Walt Disney was the man to do it. According to HistoricMissourians.com, Walt Disney continued to make full-length animated films such as Cinderella and Peter Pan. He started making full-length action films such as Pollyanna and Mary Poppins. He also used his studio to create the very famous TV show, The Mickey Mouse Club, among others. And he also was innovative in creating many child stars such as Annette Funicello and Kurt Russell. It is clear that Walt Disney wanted to entertain the world with his creations, and the world responded with open arms by bestowing awards to him for his efforts and also watching the TV and shows and movies that he created. He not only wanted to create, but he also wanted to inspire others to create, which brings me to my third main point: Walt Disney inspires. Referencing the same article, Biography.com, Walt Disney's dream to bring the world together in a fun, clean, friendly, safe environment came true. His dream became a reality in 1955 when the $17 million theme park Disneyland opened in California. After that, he had further visions and future dreams of opening up even bigger and better theme parks. Sadly, Walt Disney never lived to see any more of his dreams come true. In 1966, Walt Disney died of lung cancer. His brother Roy, however, continued to fulfill one of his great dreams, and in 1977, Walt Disney World opened in Florida. A personal story myself, how Walt Disney inspired, is that our family would go on vacations to California or Florida every year to Walt Disneyland or Walt Disney World. And we were always inspired. We always were drawing, making up shows, just really inspired by our time in Walt Disney World. One of my sisters even decided to go to college for art and graphics design based on her inspiration. As you have heard, Walt Disney has shared his dreams with the world, and he has inspired so many to achieve their own dreams. Walt Disney's lifetime may have been brief, but as you heard through the many things that he accomplished in his life, his legacy continues. In summary, Walt Disney created, Walt Disney entertained, and Walt Disney inspired. Walt Disney was an innovative pioneer in the entertainment industry. Thank you for coming.